Reality is so boring, and people like Ishita who are on Instagram 24/7, they think that there is nothing fun left in their lives.
I would like to interrupt and tell you all that I do not live on Instagram 24/7. I recently went on an Instagram detox, and after 5 days, I was like, I didn't use Instagram as soon as I woke up. I didn't use Instagram as much as I used to do. Like, my Instagram screen time reduced so much. It was like a miracle. It's so funny that not using Instagram is a miracle now, don't you think?
It's not funny, bro. You just have to put your phone on DND and just go to the work.
I mean, like, you are like those people who say, if you are poor, just get rich. You literally said something like that.
No, bro. And one more thing. Rate us on Spotify, review us on Apple Podcasts, DM your reviews on our Instagram page, and you can go follow us because we do fun stuff. And yeah, you can get some personal details too. I get the addiction because when sometimes I get on Instagram, I just scroll. Then my day go I don't know where. And I think I am also losing interest in a lot of things. Not in podcasts. Like Ishita has no interest in podcasts, but not me, guys. Ishita doesn't love you. That's the reality. I have the interest, but I don't have that power or energy to give in. I'm not that much dedicated, but we are on a journey, and hopefully we can convince all of you to be our permanent members.
For me, writing is no more fun. Making reels is no more fun. Like, I didn't used to get excited, but I was like, okay, let's make reel, and I was excited about how the reel will turn out on the particular song that I chose. But recently, it's all been going downhill. I have no interest in anything. So what did I notice in myself? I noticed that after some time, I lose interest in every fucking thing. Like, when we started podcast, in the starting, it was good. It was good like a couple of months back ago also. And about my writing, it was good for a few months. Then I lost track. My workout has the only thing that has been consistently fun for me. Besides that, I found myself losing interest in things after some point of time. Maybe because I crave different things like regularly, different routines, different stuff to do, so that it keeps me engaged and excited. I am just guessing this. It's an assumption about me that I made. And I don't know if it's true or not, but now that I think about it, it will be so hard for me to, always find new things. I mean, it can be and it cannot be.
Firstly, there are millions of things you can try in this world and in this life. So I think you will never be out of things to try.
But if I want to earn and be financially stable, I think I must do a thing consistently.
I think I am assuming one thing, whatever you talked about. I assume that workout is giving you a result. It's giving you a body. So that's why you're not losing interest. With podcast, you have to be consistent, but you don't know if the result will come or not. Yeah. With writing, you don't know, you're not earning, so you don't know. So that's how a person loses interest, because they don't get results in it. And it's really hard to be consistent with a hobby without getting paid, because a student who is broke all the time. The major part of me was reading. All this creative shit started when I started reading. I lost interest in reading because I started monetizing it. So, and I see people monetizing it and they're doing it fabulously. But I think some things are not for us. Certain people, it's not for me. I can't put on reels and keep putting on reels. So, that's what the theory. What do you think?
Yeah, I totally agree. At first, my writing started as, okay, I really am enjoying writing my thoughts. And then I made an Instagram page because why not? I never got much views and likes and followers, and that's the basic. And that's why you go on Instagram and people follow you and to read your work. You're so right.
And I think, nowadays people are losing interest because they see such a good life on social media and they're like, okay, my life is again boring. What I should do? And I also think like that. But reality is not that great, bro. We are vlogging since morning, but what we will cut down in a video will be fun. So yeah, and people don't recognize it. I think you need a change. You need a shift in your environment. How I start growing out of is accepting that I'm losing interest and then restarting, because I fucking love reading. I'm losing interest, but I fucking love the part where you just sit down with the book, get indulged in the book. I hate kids. I fucking hate kids, guys. I will never have kids. Future husband, are you listening to this? I will never have kids. Moving on. So, to, gain interest again in reading is to read in different places, accepting that I'm losing interest and trying out new things and being disciplined about it.
I haven't done much to regain my interest in writing and podcasting. I'm gonna start by at least thinking about podcast and what this podcast means to me, because it means so much and I'm taking it for granted so much, which is not good.
It's kind of a block it's a fucking slump where you just can't do anything. You love it so much, but you can't do anything about it.
My sister told me that this can be the reason why you haven't been writing for months. And it's not like I have written 0 words in the past few months. I have written few poems and lines, random ideas that I got. And I even tell myself that it's good even if I'm writing one line, few words. Like, it doesn't matter if I'm coming up with some extraordinary poem until and unless I am writing something. I'm just watering my hobbies and what interests me. Because I don't know, as I am growing old too, I value my interest in hobbies much more, because I know that's what gives me happiness, and self-awareness is such a big part of my life now, because the better I know myself, the better I make decisions for myself, and there's no other feeling that is as good as knowing yourself. No other feeling.
Guys, you can get little bit of inspiration from us. You can go out, you can hang out, you can observe things, you can observe yourself, and if you can't get out of it, because sometimes you just can't. So I think just accepting it and letting it go. And
if you have no plan and don't know how to bring fun in your life, even after listening to this, one of the best thing I guess you can do is change your environment. Environment helps a lot, like a lot. When you go out and a different place that's not your home, not your usual adda, you change, like you think differently. Log out from the outer world. I have been doing that for a few days. I log out at 10 and it's so good that I don't have to reply to texts. I do not have to check my phone. Earlier, I was like, oh, no one texted me and I don't have anyone to text. I want to check my phone. But now I'm like, I don't want to check my phone. I just want to keep it at a place and do my stuff. Do things that make your brain move, not like move, but I hope you get my point. It's like when I draw, I'm actually thinking that I need to get these lines straight, I need to make this curve and wave.
One more theory. There is another theory. You just said na ki I just log out from the world and I just don't touch the phone, and then I feel relaxed, and then I focus on things more, and then I focus on the curve that I'm drawing. I think we are also losing interest because our brain is working 24/7. Because as soon as we wake up, we go to the phone and the information is filled in our brain. Because reading, writing, everything needs a brain power.
And we don't even think, like, because everything is one touch away, we are just like, okay, where to go, search it up. Tanya's a fucking genius today. Besides that, what I was saying, okay, we should end this episode because we are just gonna drag this.
Yeah. So guys, if you liked it, rate us on Spotify, review us on Apple Podcasts, DM your views, and let us know what your hobbies are. And we are signing off.